magic where we are. I just want to feel your heart. Feel so.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Suns have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Dallas Mavericks? Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
2K Sports is proud to present to you Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Beal in at the small 4. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Exum is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. Look at the Mavericks. They thought they'd be up 3-1 at this time. Instead, they find themselves in a win-or-go-home scenario. This is unexpected, huh?
And Kevin, this is why they play the games. On paper, this wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe they got a little complacent. Maybe this raucous home crowd can snap them out of this trance that they seem to be in.
Well, they need something, that's for sure.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Look. It's rebounded by Dallas. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's Kleber. Irving surveying the floor. And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Jones finds Nurkic. Here's Beal. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Lively. And here's Doncic from the arc. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Durant kicks to Jones. Nurkic setting the pick for Jones. Offensive rebound. Outside for KD. Booker with no one around. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out to Doncic. Here's the 3. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but he's getting there.
Goes back up, and Nurkic lays it in.
Working hard on the boards, Nurkic understands his teammates depend on him to go after the glass.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. change here. Allen's checked in. Exum kicks to Kleba. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Dallas again missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 6-point game. And it's Irving missing. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Durant, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Outside Irving. To the inside. To the left wing. Kleba finds Exum. Shot clock at 6. And a deep three from Doncic. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Phoenix leading by 6. Allen in the post. Covered by Irving. Pass to Nurkic. Beal with it. For 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Beal's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Well, Phoenix shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Back to Beal. From about 19 feet. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Pass to Doncic. Beal with the steal. Here's KD. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Outside Irving. For the 3. No good that time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, leading by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Mavericks trail by 4. So with Durant sitting on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Bradley Beal is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Plumlee. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Morris in at the point guard. Now here's Allen. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Allen passes to Morris. Allen surveying the D. Pass to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Gafford. Now the Mavericks with it. Here's Grimes. Here's Irving, covered by Morris. Outside Beal. From the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Beal's got 5 now.
It's the confidence of Beal. He lets it fly from range when he really likes the look.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Tyus Jones is checked in for Phoenix. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Irving, driving the lane, and the layup is good. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
Kyrie has the ability to finish like very few players in NBA history, and he shows it right there.
Now, here's O'Neal. Still yet to score. Here's Beal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beal's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
Powering through contact, Beal with the strong finish.
Now, here's Marshall. Gafford kicks to McCullough. A shot, no good. Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Allen, that's good.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
McCollum with the screen on Jones. To the paint. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from McCollum.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to KD. Rebounded by Exum. Mavericks trail by 7. To the middle. Lively's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Now here's Durant. Misses from short range. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Lively. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Beal. A nice shot by Exum. Suns leading by 5. Outside Beal. And here's Jones. Guarded by Doncic. Jones, no luck. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Exum. We've got 1:28 left now here in the second. 6 to shoot. from 12 feet out. It's hauled in by the Suns. Up top, Durant. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Plumlee. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Plumlee's got his first points of the night. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Lively. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's KD with the rebound. Here's Booker. Fires from deep. KD's shot is off.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Doncic kicks to Exum. Doncic with a screen for Exum. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Kleber against KD. So it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey folks, here in Game 5, it's going to be an uphill battle in the second half for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long hyphen shot. So,
let's pretend it's one word.
well, Cancun, that's the word that they should be thinking about.
Well played, well played. We'll see how they do. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
Mavericks trail by 7. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Maxi Kleber is out there with Dante Exum. And it's Lively in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Here's Doncic. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And finished off by KD.
Doesn't it just look like he's gliding down the floor? Durant in transition is just beautiful art.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Doncic. Doncic going to work.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Jones dishes to Nurkic. It's rebounded by Dallas. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Lively. Rebound by the Suns. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low, puts it up from 7. That misses off the backboard. Mavericks trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Beal pulls it in.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
For Dallas, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the lockdown to break. Kleba with a screen on Jones. Exum with a wide-open look. Dallas, no good that time either.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
It's Beal on the wing. Back to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. KD can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Doncic. Wants to get it to Lively and does.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jones kicks to Durant. The three-pointer, no good.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Doncic outside. Pass to Kleba. Outside Irving. Now Doncic, 5 to shoot.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Tyus Jones. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. free throw is good from Doncic.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Suns leading by 3. Pass to Nurkic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's 1:59 left to play in the third. Nurkic setting the pick for Beal. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And he gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Hooker the pass to Beal. It's over Exum. Sprays again. The shot by Beal, no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Najee Marshall comes in for Maxi Kleber. And McCollum subbed in for Irving. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Doncic. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Doncic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs. Booker outside. Outside, Beal. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's good on the layup. Beal's got 9.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Exum sets a screen for Marshall. Gafford kicks to McCollum. Over Allen. McCollum, no good. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Durant. Got it from 16 feet. 7 points for KD.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. McCollum outside. For this screen on Allen. Pass to Doncic. Just 3 to shoot. Over Booker. The fadeaway J off the mark.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Suns lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. On the court for the Suns, we've got Grayson Allen probably out there with O'Neal. And it's Durant, and it's Jones in at the 1 spot. Using his length inside, Durant.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Cullen passes to Irving. With some arc. Pass to Kleber. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Allen's shot is off. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 5. Now here's Gafford. And here's McCollum. Over Allen. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Suns leading by 3. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Nobody near Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And that one's good, Irving.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own. Woo.
Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside, Jones. Inside. It's rebounded by Dallas. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Plumlee with the rebound. The Suns shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Jones, the pass to Allen. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Mavericks trail by 3. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's McCollum for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Dante Exum comes in for Marshall. And Doncic is subbed in for McCollum. Phoenix also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Bradley Beal comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Booker in for Allen. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And that was a little bit of a rage check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And the shot goes in.
Someone who loves the biggest moments. Kyrie hit one of the biggest shots in NBA history. Believe me, I was there.
Outside, KD. Now, Booker. Nurkic a screen on Irving. Booker sinks the three.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. A floater. Booker pulls it in. The Suns leading. 3 on 3. Off target with his 3. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Doncic, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Beal with the bucket.
Beal knew they needed one bad, so he worked hard and he got it for him.
Irving against Booker. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. Good D by Booker. Puts up a deep 3. KD's shot is off. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 40% in the fourth.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Here's Booker. It's good.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So here is Dallas. It's a 5-point game. They need this. Bank shot, no good.
It was rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic with the steal.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass? Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over it, and that's his personnel. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Durant, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And Doncic, here we go. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
The first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And the Mavericks call time here. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
You know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see it. You gotta dance like everyone's watching.
And here are the Mavericks now, trailing by 4. Here's Doncic. Yes!
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
Doncic from deep three-point land. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round 1, 4-1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Brad. Every defensive wrinkle they could think of, they threw at you tonight, the doubles, the traps, but I know that's nothing new for you.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and it's only going to get tougher, but I'm confident in myself and my game, so, you know, the more the merrier.
Maybe they'll quintuple team you next time. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Bradley Beal.